walks by scenting shifting wind through weeds so tall it hides his sin. His eyes are glass, but truth is sound. He hears the roots beneath the ground. He speaks to stones and rusty gates, tells stories time disintegrates. Says, I don't need no map or flame, I chase the paths that have no name. Where no one's foot has fallen, no names carved in the dust. Where silence sings in cedar and the stars don't ask for trust. He's blind but sees the colors that the sighted folk forgot, like the scent of rain on gravel or the warmth in something lost. He kissed a girl in Arkansas who dreamed in shades he never saw. But when she begged for roots and rings, he vanished with the blackbird's wings. He says the world's too full of doors that open to the lives we wore, but I want one that swings on air to somewhere no one's ever cared. Where no one's foot has fallen, no names carved in the dust. Where silence sings in cedar and the stars don't ask for trust. He's blind but sees the colors that the sighted folk forgot, like the scent of rain on gravel or the warmth in something lost. He kissed a girl in Arkansas who dreamed in shades he never saw. But when she begged for roots and rings, he vanished with the blackbird's wings. He says the world's too full of doors that open to the lives we wore, but I want one that swings on air to somewhere no one's ever cared. So if you hear a cane on stone or smell wild mint where none has grown, he's passed you by, still searching slow for places no eyes ever known. The silence wears a hat in this one-horse town, tipped low like the moon when the sun goes down. Barn doors sigh like they're holding in tears, and the wind knows the names of forgotten years. A crow rides fence posts like a midnight judge. Fields lean golden, but they never budge. Your ghost ain't loud, but it hums real low in the hush between the songs on the radio. I left you where the wild oats dream, where the dirt holds truth in a silver seam. Ain't no map for roads that end like that, just dust and stars and a silence in a hat. Sometimes I talk to the screen door swinging, like it might still answer, creaking and singing. But your name don't echo like it used to do. Now it fades like denim in a sunburned hue. cross-eyed moon and a silence in a head. I left you where the wild oats dream, where hope walks slow in a sepia gleam. Ain't no preacher can preach where we sat, just a cross-eyed moon and a silence in a hat. There's a track behind the orchard fence where the weeds grow thick and dense. No train's been seen for 50 years, but still you hear it when doubt draws near. Folks say it rides on iron and loss, fueled by names the mind forgot. If you feel hollow, thin as flame, you might just hear it call your name. It don't stop for fame or gold. It don't care if you're young or old. It only comes through silent towns when your memories start breaking down. And if you bored, you best beware. It may take you where you ain't there. I met a girl in '89, said she heard that engine whine. She wrote her name in dirt and cried, watched the whistle steal the sky. They say the engineer's got no face, just a coat stitched out of grace. And every soul he picks to ride leaves behind a name they hide. It don't stop for fame or gold. It don't care if you're young or old. It only comes through silent towns when your memories start breaking down. And if you're bored, you best beware. It may take you where you ain't been. So keep your name in ink and ash. Speak it slow, make each breath last. 'Cause there's a train that no one claims, and it only runs on fading names. Smoke curls slow from the cabin roof, boots by the door, no need for proof. The hills breathe deep, the world stands still. I'm just a soul on a windowsill. Timberline, soft and gold, wrapping stories never told. Let the silence speak tonight. tired of the city's fight, come on home to Timberline. If you're tired of the city's fight, come on home to Timberline. I'll walk the road where the stars don't stay, and the moon has lost its color and turned to gray. The dirt on my boots don't know where I've been, but the wind still carries the echoes of sin. There's a crow sitting by the old iron gate, singing a song of love too late. The trees won't bend, they just stand tall, watching me fall like the seasons that crawl. Underneath the hollow sky I roam, where the night's too cold to ever feel like home. I hear your voice in the cracks of the ground, but it's buried too deep for me to be found. I built a fire from the scraps of the past, but it burned too bright and didn't last. The river's still flowing, but it won't let me swim. And the birds flew south, but they didn't sing. I tried to climb, but the walls won't break, and every step I take feels like a mistake. I reached for the stars, but they were already gone. Left me with nothing but the wind's mournful song. Underneath the hollow sky I cry for the things that lived and the things that died. I'm just a shadow, lost and untold, drifting through a world that's too frozen to hold. She walks with the wind in her eyes, where the road don't end and the sun don't rise. Boots that echo on a heart gone cold, chasing a story she's too scared to be told. Her mouth don't speak, but her shadows sing of broken wings and a stolen ring. She sold her soul for a gun that never fired, left the ashes of her past in the the truth is she's been running all along. You can't hear her in the howl of the owl. She's the coyote's rage, the jackal's prowl. She'll never stop, she'll never stay. Just vanish in the night and fade away. Final. Veil of dust, forever lost. She ain't got a name, and she ain't got a cost. If you see her, you'll know her well, but she'll never speak the truth you tell. Left my name in a jar of rust, buried it deep where the barn beams dust. Your boots by the door like a prayer half true. The wheat don't cry, but I do. Crow sang sharp on the fence at dawn, like it knew where the light had gone. You kissed me once like the sky turns blue, then you left like morning dew. And I rake the field with hands gone numb, counting miles where love don't come. The scarecrow stares like it always knew. The wheat don't cry, but I do. Smoke still hangs where your fire died, ash in the cup where your lips once lied. Your song's a ghost on the fiddle's hue. The wheat don't cry, but I do. So lay me down where the wild roots chew, beneath the storms that once were you. If silence grows, I'll grow there too. The wheat don't cry, but I do. I saw a river turn into the sky, where the clouds couldn't breathe and the stars didn't try. The trees turned their backs, they don't know me now, and the ground shook beneath the weight of the vow. The sun burned black at the break of the dawn, and I waited for the day, but it's already gone. I heard a whisper from the winds in the trees, but it spoke in riddles that no one could seize. When the river becomes the sky, I'll be waiting for truth that never dies. The moon won't rise, but I'll keep counting the hours as time melts away like forgotten flowers. I found a clock without a face, spinning circles in the same old place. The light got tangled in the vines of the night, but it never touched me, never felt right. Where the lost souls prayed. When the river becomes the sky, I'll drift in the currents that never comply. I'll chase the horizon that never arrives, and wait for a world that's long been deprived. Built it sideways on a hill of bone, nailed the roof where the crows had flown. Windows blinked but never wept, and the doors just whispered what they kept. She brewed her tea in a copper bell, hung her dreams in a rusted well. Every clock she kept ran still. Time paid rent, but never will. This ain't a tale of loss or war, just a woman who stitched shadows to her floor. But always shone. The house she lived in never faced the sun. She danced with storms in a wedding dress, wrote love letters to loneliness. Her mirror cracked but told no lies, just showed skies that never rise. No grave was dug, no stone was laid, but every nail remembers what she gave. She sang the seeds that wouldn't grow. It filled the silence with a glow. Bow your head to the house that never faced the sun. He walks when the world forgets to breathe. Past the porch lights hush and the willow's teeth. With a sack of thread and a whisper blade, he gathers the dreams that the sleepers made. Through cotton curtain windows low, he hums a tune the lost folks know. Plucks a memory warm and wide, folds it gently, tucks it inside. He's the one who tends the stars, not with maps but with old guitar scars. While you drift through fields of sleep, he's sowing silence so deep. And come the dawn, he disappears, the dream harvester with no years. He once loved a girl who dreamed in red, but dreams like those don't get to wed. She woke too soon, forgot his face. Now he haunts her pillowcase. Some say he's cursed, some say he's kind, some say he's just a trick of mine. But I once woke with tears and rye, and a fresh cut dream left hanging dry. He's the one who tends the stars, not with maps but with old guitar scars. While you drift through fields of sleep, he's sowing silence so deep. And come the dawn, he disappears, the dream harvester with no years. So if you wake with your past undone, with hope curled quiet like the sun, thank the man who walks the breeze, harvesting what your heart still sees. So if you wake with your past undone, with hope curled quiet like the sun, thank the man who walks the breeze, harvesting what your heart still sees. There's a gate made of bone and blackberry vine, where the wind forgets which way is time. I found your boots in the amber grass, but the laces sang, let the silence pass. The trees all lean like they knew your weight, their shadows stitched to a different fate. The creek recites what you once said, but only when the sky turns red. In the field where names forget their sound, and no one just never found. I leave my voice on a hollow tree to echo back what you were to me. Not a ghost, not a flame, not regret, but the breath of a world that hasn't ended yet. I built a bed out of fallen light, where dreams dissolve before the night. And every star that touched my skin asked where you go when you're not within. There's no trail back from where you fell, just roots that hum and never tell. But I still listen to the dust, it speaks of you in winds I trust. In the field where silence grows like weed, I heard your laugh between my feet. The soil knows, the sky won't say, but I keep walking anyway. With nothing left to resurrect, love that blooms in disconnect. I found a Bible in the chicken wire, pages soaked in axle fire. Psalm 38 was chewed by mice, but your name was underlined twice. The preacher left his boots on the stairs, said salvation don't wait in folding chairs. He kissed the dirt like it held a map, but the ground just laughed and folded back. The crows wrote verses on the barn roof tin, with claws for pins and smoke-stained skin. They preach in silence, they pray in flight, and I believe them more than the morning light. I wore your voice like a chapel bell, rang it loud through a wishing well. Coins hit water like falling sin, but grace don't echo, it sinks within. There's a hymn in the hum of a diesel cough, and a cross carved deep where the road breaks off. I nailed regret to a cottonwood limb, it bled red sap, then sang a hymn. The gospel's written in wind and clay, not in books that time can flay. So I kneel in fields the sky disowns, and say amen with the quiet bones. There's a hymn in the hum of a diesel cough, and a cross carved deep where the road breaks off. I nailed regret to a cottonwood limb. It bled red, sat, then sang a hymn. The gospel's written in wind and clay, not in books that time can flay. So I kneel in fields the sky disowns, say amen with the quiet bones. I struck my last at 2:14. The barn was still, the world unseen. She touched my frame, then walked away. Now I am just the hour that stayed. The mice have made their peace with me, nestled inside where the gear should be. The hay is gold, the sky turns gray, but I still wait for yesterday. Sick I don't, and talk I won't. She wound me once, but now she don't. Time moved on like a rusted blade, but I remain the hour that stayed. She used to dance in the amber dust, boots in rhythm, heart and trust. Now only silence calls my name. No seconds left to count her flame. A rooster cried where her shadow lay, but shadows don't rewind the day. My hands are still, the nails have frayed. No one mourns the hour that stayed. Tick I don't, and talk I won't. She wound me once, but now she don't. Time moved on like a rusted blade, but I remain the hour that stayed. So if you hear a silence chime, it's not the end, it's not the time. It's me alone in lost decay, forever just the hour that stayed. He stole the clock from the hands of the sky, took the seconds, made them cry, wore a coat made of broken days, walked the line where the future sways. He watched the past like a mirror cracked, chasing the hours that never look back. He whispered secrets to the stars and drank from rivers that never went far. The hourglass thief running from time, stealing the years with a crooked rhyme. He don't fear death, he don't fear pain, he just runs through the rain. no trail, just an empty space, a hole in the world no one could replace. Chasing a moment that never was real, like the ghost of a dream that can never heal. He knows the past is a faded song, but he can't stop running, can't stop going wrong. Caught in a loop, can't break the chain, but the clock keeps ticking and he feels no gain. Fiberglass thief, he's out of sight, lost between wrong and the endless night. If you catch him, you won't know why. He's a thief of time, and he can't say goodbye. He knows the past is a faded song, but he can't stop running, can't stop going wrong. Caught in a loop, can't break the chain, but the clock keeps ticking and he feels no gain. Final. Dust in the lavender light, old crow sings on a fence of pine. Sun slips low like a closing line, boots by the door, hat on the wall. Silence thicker than a southern drawl. Dust in the lavender light, drifting slow through the edge of night. No words spoken, just the earth and me, breathing quiet like an old oak tree. If peace has a name, it's this stillness in flight, just dust in the lavender light. The lantern hums with a golden thread, thoughts unwind where the wild things tread. Cicadas stitch up the fallen day, and shadows dance where the porch boards sway. Dust in the lavender light, drifting slow through the edge of night. No words spoken, just the earth and me, breathing quiet like an old oak tree. If peace has a name, it's this stillness in flight, just dust in the lavender light. No maps, no signs, no need to roam. This hush of dust feels just like home. Final dust in the lavender light, drifting slow through the edge of night. Hearts don't hurt, stars don't fight, we're all just dust in the lavender light. and cracked whispers, a language made of dust and broken twigs. I trace the scars beneath its bark, maps of storms that left no mark. The wind bends bones like ancient bones, secrets caught in marrow tones. A crow counts seconds in the field, while shadows fold and softly yield. Bone, bone, record, tell me true. What songs do shattered echoes rue? No heart, no flame, just silent bones, and all the stories never known. The harvest moon forgets its face, lost among the fields' embrace. We walk alone where time dissolves in riddles that the night evolves. Listen close, the earth will hum, a pulse beneath this old drum. Not all prayers ascend in flames, some dissolve without a name. I know, Uncle, speak again. A future's buried deep in them. No heart, no flame, just silent bones, and all the stories never known. I had a compass broke in two, pointed nowhere like I do. Lost in stories I never told, wandering roads both young and old. Broken compass, heart astray, searching for a light that fades away. I'm a traveler with no map, chasing echoes off the gap. Midnight whispers in open plains, calling out my silent name. Every mile I thought I knew led me farther from the truth. Broken compass, heart astray, searching for a light that fades away. I looking for a place called home. Though the needle's lost its way, I'll keep walking, come what may. Heart astray, searching for a light that fades away. I'm a traveler with no map, chasing echoes off the gap. Maybe some roads never been, maybe some journeys have no end. Final purpose, still I roam, looking for a place called home. Though the needle's lost its way, I'll keep walking, come what may. Ash drifts slow on rusted wire, quiet hum of forgotten fire. Roots remember heat and rain, sleeping deep beneath the plain. Cinder fields beneath my feet, cold and calm, no rush or heat. Where the earth breathes soft and low, and time moves like melted snow. Here I rest without a sound, lost where silence is unbound. Broken glass and weathered stone, echoes fade in monotone. Ghosts of light in fading gray, hold me close, don't slip away. Cinder fields beneath my feet, cold and calm, no rush or heat. Where the earth breathes soft and low, and time moves like melted snow. Here I rest without a sound, lost where silence is unbound. If you find me in the dust, know this quiet was my trust. If you find me in the dust, know this quiet was my trust. Beneath the glass, the cinders wait, silent flames in frozen state. No wind dares to stir their sleep, secrets they are sworn to keep. The fields remember every sigh, though no one's there to hear them cry. Footsteps pressed in ash and bone, marks of lives the earth disowned. Cinders under glass remain, holding time's unspoken pain. No blaze to light, no smoke to pass, just quiet cinders under glass. A crow that never left the tree counts the hours no one sees. The sky folds in a whispered hush, where echoes learn to hold their breath. Not all fires are meant to burn, some wait in silence, slow to turn. In stillness truths refuse to fade, and shadows cast and memories made. Yeah, cinders under glass remain, holding time's unspoken pain. No blaze to light, no smoke to pass, just quiet cinders under glass. Not all fires are meant to burn, some wait in silence, slow to turn. In stillness truths refuse to fade, in shadows cast and memories made. Cinders under glass remain, holding time's unspoken pain. No blaze to light, no smoke to pass, just quiet cinders under glass.
There's a clock without an hour, hanging still in the old seed tower. Rust on brass, the hands don't move, but silence keeps a steady groove. The crows don't mind, they perch and rest on numbers worn clean off its chest. And I like them just to watch the sky, no need to ask the winter why. It don't tick, but it don't lie, it tells the truth the hours deny. You don't have to race the day if you don't know it slipped away. No calendar, no midnight chime, just golden wheat and shapeless time. I sit beneath its gentle power, that clock without an hour. The farmer's barn is caved halfway, but no one came to It's perfect there, with moss and sun, like a job that's somehow done. The page is torn, the tools all still, like someone left them by their will. Not in a rush, not out of fear, just saying let it stay right here. It don't tick, but it don't lie. It tells the truth, the hours deny. You don't have to race the day if you don't know it slipped away. No calendar, no midnight chime, just golden wheat and shapeless time. I sit beneath its gentle power, that clock without an hour. Some folks live for something fast. They run ahead, outrun the past. But I found peace where seconds stall, and nothing moves but I feel it all. So leave me here, I'm right on time, among the fields the world won't find. No watch to wind, no bell to ring, just quiet breath and everything forever stretched. This fleeting flower beneath the clock without an hour. It don't tick, but it don't die. It tells the truth, the They say the hill behind the house still dreams in ash and bone. My father claimed the thunder spoke when he walked the fields alone. The well was dry by '83, but sang in winter's sleep. Mama swore the walls could feel the promises we failed to keep. There's copper in my veins, not gold. I rust, I ring, I can't be sold. I bleed in tones the crows translate, in stories stitched too deep for fate. This land don't pray, it listens slow to every seed we didn't sow. A fiddle string on lightning's breath hung crooked on the barn. A wedding dress burned underground to keep the locusts warm. Don't ask me why the scarecrow grinned the night the orchard wept. Some truths were never meant to rise, they're meant to rot where silence slept. Final, there's copper in my veins, not gold. I bruise, I hum, I won't be told. These roots don't reach for light or grace, they dig through time to find their place. This isn't grief, it's just the toll for living close to something whole. Planted silence rose last May, where apples once fell in the cool of day. Now crows sit watching from every tree, guarding the ghosts that won't let me be. You left your boots by the well-worn gate, said nothing grows where we cultivate hate. But I still water the earth with wine, hoping the roots remember your spine. Crows at the orchard calling your name, black-feathered sermons in morning rain. I traded my gun for a bag of seeds, trying to grow what forgiveness needs. And if they bloom, maybe you'll believe. I never meant to let you leave. The barn is hollow, the air holds dust, every nail a reminder of broken trust. But I hear your laugh in the wooden beams, like wind through the ribs of forgotten dreams. There's a scarecrow wearing your old coat, stuffed with verses I never wrote. And the crows don't fear it, they perch with grace, like they know this place was never just a place. Final crows at the orchard never took flight, waiting for day to forgive the night. And I sow with hands that once knew war, hoping love grows back like it did before. Just one red bloom on this bitter floor, and I won't ask for nothing more. Yeah, the crows still call, but I ain't afraid anymore. I stitched my coat from evening fog, wore silence like a well-fed dog. The fields were full of mouths and stone, but every name was not my own. Crows don't pray, they only wait for songs to rot beneath the gate. And I'm the tune they left behind, still humming low in broken time. I drank the light from tin can moons, sang lullabies to gutted tunes. The barn collapsed with nothing said, just when the dance with all I fled. Crows don't pray, they only wait for songs to rot beneath the gate. And I'm the tune they left behind, but never deep. Don't follow tracks where horses weep. The road is kind but never deep. Found on prey, but still they stay.